Oh boy.
I might be.
Okay. OG sees the ult here. Defiant have Hydron back, so they're gonna try and take advantage of this. Except, I want to see this again because I saw this when it happened.
I might be on the.
Okay. He forces the swift step out, and without a moment's hesitation, look at where Smurf goes. Onto the now impossible, or like, look at this. Wait a minute. No, he did do. Oh my god. Sorry. He fucking played OG like a fiddle. Look at this. Boom. Sees the swift step. Barely even sees where it goes. And instantaneously, he is in OG's fucking grill. He is just there. Birdring is followed up with an EMP on the front line. Even though they lost Lee Jae-gon, OG's just dead here. And pretty soon, yep, and Speedily also dead because when Birdring EMPs Speedily, Decay follows up. And Hydron just dies here. Right? Hydron dies? Yeah. And Twilight even gets Kaluge. Kaluge didn't ult wisely.
Cut up and solve for scrap right now. This is not close anymore.
I think once you lose that high ground, it becomes really difficult to kind of play that. So let's.
Yeah. So this was meant for Smurf. It just went wrong.
It's like what we're saying here is that the nano.
Oh, he did it!
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew it.
Whatever,
Oh,
doesn't
man.
matter.
It happens to the very best of us, right? That's why.
Okay, OG has moved off the Kiriko over to the Lucio. Actually like this a lot more, especially if you're going to commit to the Ram.
Confirmation on my nano.
Lee Jae-gon has also swapped with the Lucio a while ago onto the Brig. It's just more survivable and bully Speedily.
Really fast with the nano, like he's still kind of looking in that area, and it just kind of transfers the sensitivity.
Decay goes for that, almost catches Hydron, doesn't do it. That's fine.
Did you? Like, oh no, yeah, I did. Decay, you're the.
And you unlock forward spawns too, so why the fuck do you care? OG's here, rest of them are here. And Speedily's here. Boston smells the trap and is not engaging. Yeah, they know exactly where they are. And now Birdring has seen them go at this, and Twilight's like, oh, they're running at me? Okay.
Oh, goodness.
That's fine. Ram Shield, I will up and over the Ram Shield and nade OG on his way in. The Bob is out here. This was greedy. This was greedy and somewhat disrespectful. Probably should have nanoed Lee Jae-gon here, but they didn't want to do it.
Keeping Lee Jae-gon up is cut him out right now, and look at that.
Yeah, he waited just too long. He greeted that a little bit. He's a little upset, but whatever.
The Defiant are able to commit enough resources to remove.
They hold on to this nano for so. They hold on for the nano.
They do
so
get these like 3 ultimates out, which is pretty big.
Dies. So this is actually pretty decent here for the Defiant, right? I mean, you obviously.
It's not. It's really not though. Like you'll have the nano next fight, but Kaluge kind of invested that and didn't need to.
Push.
You could argue that if he had invested that, like rallying Lee Jae-gon with a nano might have been too much of a problem, but who knows? They're not really in that good of a position, though.
Maybe this is an opportunity.
Because what are you going to do with this nano? The nano has to be used to counter the dive. You can nano Kaluge to go in, but he doesn't have his ult, and, you know, he'll do a lot of damage, but I don't know. I just don't feel like this comp is going to take too much pressure the way they've been playing it.
The coffer's essentially emptied there.
Yeah, they needed to nano Lee Jae-gon a little bit earlier. I knew they were kind of like trying to maybe like leave the fight and hold.
It was very greedy. It was very greedy of Twilight, but he does not respect them.
Maybe bait more of an overextension.
Speaking of Twilight not respecting the enemy team, Kaluge is about to get slept, naded, and utterly fucking collapsed upon. He gets nanoed to survive, which is the best they could do, right? And it doesn't matter because the nade is still active. And everybody was looking at him. The only person not looking at him is Decay, because Decay is fucking where. Maybe Decay got forced out. Hydron does beat Smurf. Not quite sure what happened there, but it doesn't really matter. Tank trade, Smurf's just going to be back faster. He's just going to be back faster. Kaluge has given up on the Ram. He's a big walking target for Lee Jae-gon. So now, Hydron eventually is going to need to switch.
Yeah, Toronto are going to tentatively push this forward here, but there's a lot of risk associated with this. That's what they use as their tracer.
Twilight just naded Hydron. I don't see Smurf. I wonder if Birdring is already back there. Because Legion and Decay are here.
As soon as Decay starts.
Yep, Birdring is already back there. So they don't have Smurf to do the dive? Fuck it. Twilight's now part of the dive now. Nade, hack.
It's marking this, yeah.
Hydron's just fucking bone, dude. Oh my god. Dude.
Twilight, again, has a sixth sense about it.
I love Twilight. Twilight's been one of my favorite players since 2020. Like, God, when he was on Toronto, I was just so excited for him to have, like, a full starting time on a team. Because I don't think... Twilight FD God was such a good backline that just was underutilized on a Shock roster that was very confused.
They have Hydron now over on the Sombra, which I think is the right call here. You gotta try and match this.
I mean, yeah. Did you hear that? Did you see...
Hydron now over on the Sombra, which I think is the right...
Look at this. Smurf stands on the edge of his bubble. He just waits. It's not even like it got lucky. Smurf baited Ultraviolet here. Look at this. He sticks his head out of the bubble, steps back inside the bubble, and stops moving. He stops moving. That wasn't luck. That wasn't an accident. Smurf fucking played Ultraviolet.
To be fair, but he holds off here. Knows that Smurf can go in and get a lot of value there.
I didn't realize he saw that translocator.
A matter of nanoing. This Winston, Smurf finding a
I don't get slept.
simple calculus is
Hydron got hacked.
A matter of
Somber diff.
This Winston, Smurf finding a great position.
This isn't like over, but it's you're looking ugly. Alt tempo fully in favor of Boston Uprising. 4-2, 3.
Where the momentum broke, I think, for the Defiant. Boston now have really eased into this Esperanza first half. Just under 4 minutes left.
Oh, this was so fucking greedy. Was Decay there to follow? This is a game plan. This has happened so many times throughout this series where Birdring has EMP'd and caught Speedily, and Decay has been right there every single time it has happened. Every single time. It happens to catch Kaluge. That wasn't the point. But now Kaluge is forced to back out because he's been hacked and his armor burned, and he goes kind of back in. That's a little silly. That's actually really silly from Kaluge.
Just under 4 minutes left, and Toronto have yet to show us anything to give us confidence.
He has his bubble forced here. He backs out. I don't... He's still hacked. Ugh, I think that's a little silly from him. He pays for that with his life, right? Oh, he gets out. OG doesn't, though.
Much pressure, that's it. Twilight actually with a double biotic grenade on the back line there.
Yeah,
so
that's a... When did he hit that? So again, look at this from Boston, right? They've taken out Speedily.
Oh, is that...
They're like, maybe this is winnable.
EMP assassination there.
Kaluge kind of feeds a little here. This is kind of silly. And then this massive Bionade on this backline that's just static right here. Decay is not going to leave that to chance, right? And then Smurf just goes in. They do force out Birdring, but Smurf has gone in. Decay does a follow-up. I mean, it's just utterly brutal. And Twilight is suplexing them.
Try and use that sound barrier to keep players up.
They've read him for fucking filth.
Still, you need an EMP to get that barrier moving, but you're getting so much progress.
Okay.
Here. The clock dwindling down. I mean,
3 ults to 4.
So many fights in a row here. Is Boston on the verge of maybe a full map completion? Yeah.
Legion got the backline catches out Hydron. I don't know if he got slept or what.
Here is,
I wish okay, he's back here. Slept. Did he decloak?
Down. I mean, Toronto's gonna need to win so many fights in a row here. Is
he might have tried to decloak to go for some damage. He didn't get anything before he got slept. And the backline just deletes him. That's bad news, but the backline is unfortunately getting a little pressured, so Birdring was forced to recall. So Birdring's out. They don't get quite what they want on the front line. And Hydron will be back soon. Bubble from Kaluge. Takes a ton of damage. Birdring's still in position to get good value. Nano here onto Kaluge is pretty big. Good collapse from Speedily. This should be the backline. That's actually really nice there. Legion rallied when? Here. Oh, the Bionade doesn't hit him. It only hits Kaluge. That's kind of unlucky. Because the Bionade would have topped him back up another 100. But he's just taking so much damage from Speedily and a Nano Kaluge that he just blew up. Oh, Speedily threw a Pulse Bomb in there too, so...
No, they don't have a Nano in order to do so here.
Then Twilight's dead after that. Decay just trade Ultraviolet.
Unable to evade his fate for much longer either. So again, it's, you know,
Smurf and Decay, though, just decided, we're gonna fuck with your backline a little bit more, eh?
Yeah, he tries to rally there, Lee J-Gun, but not enough to keep himself alive.
If the Bionade had connected, that would have not been so easy for them, but it only connects onto Kaluge. That's kind of unlucky.
Position in push. The Defiant needs to basically win every fight for almost the remainder of the clock.
Yep, they have to win everything. They have all tempo to do it,
they're going
right?
to have to throw pretty much
beat EMP
like
now.
Last fight in terms of ultimates, where even if you lose this one, you're okay. If
Okay, they're back across the line, and Speedily is already hacked. And look, there's Decay, and Speedily's just dead. Dude, the number of times they fucking did this to Speedily. The number of times they did this to him was worthy of calling E-Sick. Holy shit, dude.
Middle of the map, nice hack there by
and now what do you do? Okay, Hydron goes in deep, tries to pick on Twilight. I foresee this going about as well as trying to chew rocks. Does get the hack. Lee J-Gon's also over here, so Hydron's not going to get anything out of that, I don't think. Good follow-up, though. OG's already gotten naded.
Yet again,
So, they full fucking commit with their frontline ults. Push them off the high ground, hit the EMP. Finally, they kill that fucking Twilight who has been bopping their team left, right, and center. Holy shit. They're like, we can breathe.
This one costs them 2 ultimates.
Look at him. Look how fucking silent he is.
The other way.
Oh, the ball.
The bot went back the other way, so actually it was Smurf putting some pressure on the bot, so not even gaining any progress.
Oh, man. Now, Birdring has just had his translocator taken out, and Hydron has hacked him. So they try and pressure him down. I want to know where Birdring is, because Hydron is about to stop existing.
Right? You can just sit on top.
Maybe he tried. I feel like Birdring had to have taken out his TP. I just don't know where Birdring is. Oh, yep, look where Birdring is. Birdring's deep in the backline. Birdring found it. Smurf collapsed.
It's gonna take a lot to try and break.
They hack OG.
Look at this.
OG's toast.
They actually get a hack on the OG, right? You know, Smurf actually pushing
Twilight auto diffs. I mean, this is just brutal.
Taking him out.
Hydron just turned to red mist instantly. As soon as Smurf hit that
Birdring found his translocator.
Because Hydron came in for the hack initially to set up like a 1-2 between him and Kaluge on a Smurf.
This team is so good on this Winston dive. They're so precise. It's fucking horrifying.
I don't know what happened there. That is brutal.
Good scout from Hydron.
Effortless primal rage kills here. Now there's a play set up around the translocator. So finally, there's a read on Birdring here.
They don't hear him. And Birdring goes for this anyway. No translocator, just says, fuck it, we ball. Look where Decay is. Did you guys see that? Stop! You have to stop doing this to him.
Translocator. So finally,
you can't do this to fucking Speedily like this. Look, Decay's up over here. Speedily's here. He moves. Decay is already moving with him. He's right here behind Hydron's nameplate, if you can't tell. EMP, goodbye Speedily. Just fucking goodbye, man. Just, God. It doesn't, okay, OG beats.